What's up, gamers? It's your boy Chris here, coming at you on day 2 of the Alamo GT. I'm here with my buddy Dave.
What's up?
I'm here doing the Kill Team event, and my buddy Dave is doing the 40K event.
Yeah, day 2, 40K.
And I am 1-1 on day 1. I'm looking to go at least double that for this next round. I don't know who I'm going to face. Round 1 or day 1 was terrible for me. It was the worst matchups I could have gotten for Death Watch. It was back-to-back Nemesis Claw on Tomb World. And so the first matchup was into Brandon, who is a very good player. Wait, was it Brandon? Yeah, it was Brandon, who's a very good player. He's one of the San Antonio locals who's very good. It was a very explosive first turn match. I got a good first turn aggressive play, but I just couldn't. He saw what I was doing, and he moved enough to counter my double kill potential, and I just couldn't capitalize on the little bit of a foothold I got. Yeah, he just had too many Marines into me, and he also got he positioned well that I had very few good options, and I was trying to avoid losses, and I just couldn't do it. And he got a melt-a-shot off on me when I was trying to play some points team that I just didn't see that he was able to get a teleport dash and get within 2 inches of me. And yeah, that's how that one went. Round 2, I went into another player. He seems like he's a little bit less experienced. He hasn't played in a Death Watch, for example. He had some really nice models. He had a Murder Wing proxy of Nemesis Claw, of all things. And so that was a lot of fun. Tomb World again. This time I went sweep and clear, and again I think his inexperience with the new sweep and clear, the new TAC Ops showed in the way that he wasn't positioned for me to do that. I abandoned one of the points and just focused on the central and his home objective, because I could stage up in a room on Tomb World to get there. And so again I put his guys out of position, and that's how I was able to capitalize. I think that's the key, Dave. I think that's the key to beating the Nemesis Claw matchup, is that you
make them uncomfortable. You have to make them uncomfortable, and you have to make them make mistakes, because they incentivize on your mistakes, and they have the tools to do that, but they do not have the tools to stand back up after you throat slam them. So
yeah, and you have to shrink the board. I think that's, as I'm gathering my thoughts here, that's what I got to do if I face anybody else. And it helps if you're on a mission where you can shrink the board down. This one was on transmission. Another one that might be a similar secure can definitely work. Orb can definitely work. The orb is a fun one. Energy cells works, but nobody likes playing energy cells. I love energy cells.
I like energy cells.
Yeah. And
watch number go up.
Yeah. And people don't like it when you can pick up the objectives. That's what it is.
Well, just put a 40mm base on the objective and kill them.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you don't have a Gravis? That's your problem. I'm joking. I get it.
Yeah. And so that's my takeaways. We're going to go into the next rounds. I hope I can play some of the Horde players. Again, I was saying I was excited to play into the Horde players for this next round, for coming up here, because we do have one Horde player down in I think he's going to be our elf player. He's got the mandrakes. So, getting some of those guys out, seeing what they can do, it's going to be fun. And, going from there, I might also play into James Grubbs. James, great guy, bedrock of the community. He has, he's bringing his record crew. He hasn't been doing so hot in the records. I think he's double ties, which is fun. But so depending on what I win, maybe that means that we'll be paired up, and we'll see how it goes. I always forget how it goes in the pairings. I forget if it's they keep facing the top players against the bottom players, or if it's and they kind of keep feeding them wins until there's somebody who's undefeated, and then have those two play in the last round, or if it's the top two play against each other, and the winner of those go on to face each other. I forget how it goes with Swiss. It is what it is. Yeah. And Dave, how are you feeling about your games?
I'm feeling good. Game 1 was until Eldari. It was my very first time in playing against Eldari. I've run simulations, but no one brings them, and anyone who would, it just wasn't to the level that this was at. It was a close loss. It was a very close loss, and there was some mistakes and some very bad luck. You don't blame DICE for the losses, but it removed a lot of resources and made me make some choices that I really didn't want to. 2 double sixes on an anti-tank Overwatch, hitting my Redeemer for exact amounts to kill it, that just hurt. And there was just a lot of moments where it's I played salamanders. Half of my damage is in Overwatch, randomly taking your scoring units off with Overwatch, or stopping this, and they literally removed that. So it felt like a big counter pick, but I think I did well regarding that. I broke 75 points, against 79 to and then game 2 was into Tau, Red Cardra. A lot of uppy downy, but I screened them out really well. I pushed them down. I killed the little guys, and he actually ended up timing out. Both of my opponents were great guys. All of my opponents were great guys. The last one's a bit special though.
I do want to say, your first game, you were also in a bigger handicap.
That's true. I am playing a Highlander list, which is I can only field one unit data sheet, and I was the Highlander out. They were making us all go against each other except for me. So I went into another Highlander, or into a not Highlander list. I was the only one who didn't. So that was unfortunate, but I mean, we rolled with the punches and we learned, and it was a good thing. Jason was a good guy. Elijah was good. He had a little bit of a feeling of woes about time and stuff like that we didn't set up, but that's part of the game. That's the skill of the game. We played it well to score. That was good. The third game was into Grant, and Grant is awesome. He played a Barbie-styled World Eaters. They were bright pink. They were there to slay and there to slay. Grant was super fun to play with. I'm super glad that we got to meet each other and we got to be friends and stuff like that. It was awesome. Grant got me a beer because there was a bar there, and that was the first alcohol I had of the thing at the very end, and I needed that for a moment. I was like, it's so good. That game was it was a brutal slug match, but I handily had the scoring. But it was a brutal slug match, and to his credit, Grant kept me off the 100 points. So he did his job on that, but it was a good and interactive game, and it was nice. It was cool.
So yeah, we're gonna go see game 2. I'm not bringing home a knife, probably not bringing home a golden ticket, but I am having a good time here, putting some stats up for Death Watch, and yeah.